Welcome to today's class on real analysis. Today we discuss matrix spaces. So first we define matrix space. Definition: a set X whose elements we shall call points is said to be a matrix space if with any two points P and Q of X there is associated a real number D of PQ called the distance from P to Q such that A dPQ is greater than 0 if P not equal to Q and dPP equal to 0. B. dPQ is equal to dQP. C. dPQ less than or equal to dPR plus dRQ for any R in X. Any function with these three properties is called a distance function or a metric. So we give some examples. The most important examples of matrix spaces from our standpoint, that is, we are going to study real analysis, are the Euclidean spaces Rk, especially R1, the real line, and R2, the complex plane. The distance in Rk is defined by distance of xy is equal to modulus of x minus y for xy in Rk. So now we prove this. Let x, y, z belongs to Rk. Remember, all these things are like vectors. So x, y and z are vectors in Rk. A, for x not equal to y, we have distance between x and y, that is equal to modulus of x minus y. This is greater than 0. And distance between x and y is 0 if and only if modulus of x minus y equal to 0. This is if and only if x equal to y. So this proves A. And to prove B, we have distance between x and y is modulus of x minus y. So that is equal to modulus of y minus x. This is equal to distance between y and x. So this proves condition B. So before proving C, first we prove triangle inequality. So we have modulus of x plus y the whole square. This is equal to x plus y dot x plus y. Remember, we are treating x and y as vectors. So this is equal to x dot x plus 2 times x dot y plus y dot y. This is less than or equal to modulus of x square plus 2 times modulus of x into modulus of y plus modulus of y square. This is equal to modulus of x plus modulus of y the whole square. So therefore, modulus of x plus y the whole square is less than or equal to modulus of x plus modulus of y the whole square. Therefore, modulus of x plus y is less than or equal to modulus of x plus modulus of y. Now we can prove the condition C. We have for z in Rk, distance between x and z is modulus of x minus z. So this is equal to modulus of x minus y plus y minus z. So this is less than or equal to modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z by triangle inequality. So that is equal to distance between x and y plus distance between y and z. That is for x, y, z in Rk, we have distance between x and z is less than or equal to distance between x and y plus distance between y and z. So this proves part C. Therefore, Rk together with the metric d of xy is equal to modulus of x minus y is a metric space. It is important to observe that every subset y of a metric space X is also a metric space in its own right with the same distance function. For it is clear that if the conditions A to C of definition hold for P, Q, R and X, They also hold if we restrict P, Q, R to lie in Y, where Y is a subset of the space X. So subset of a matrix space is a matrix space. From the previous example, we have seen that Euclidean space Rk is a matrix space, and we observed that every subspace of a matrix space is a matrix space. Therefore, every subset of a Euclidean space is a matrix space. So we define segment. By segment AB, we mean the set of all real numbers x such that a less than x less than b. By the interval closed AB, closed interval AB, we mean that set of all real numbers x such that a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. Occasionally, we shall also encounter half open intervals, closed at A, open at B, and open at A, closed at B. The first consists of all x such that A less than or equal to x less than B. So, semi-open interval closed at A is the set of all real numbers x such that A less than or equal to x less than B. And the second semi-open interval AB closed at B and open at A contains all real numbers x such that A less than x less than or equal to B. Now we are going to generalize this to Rk, the Euclidean space Rk. So we are going to define K cells. So we define a K cell if Ai less than Bi for I equal to 1 to etc. K. The set of all points x equal to x1, x2, etc. xk in Rk, whose coordinate satisfies the inequalities ai less than or equal to xi less than or equal to bi for 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to k is called a K cell. Thus, a 1 cell is an interval, a 2 cell is a rectangle, etc. So, in R1 or in R, simply R, we have a set of all x1 such that a1 less than or equal to x1 less than or equal to b1 is a 1 cell. You know that it is the interval, closed interval a1 b1. And in R2 we have set of all points x is equal to x1 x2 in R2 such that a1 less than or equal to x1 less than or equal to b1 and a2 less than or equal to x2 less than or equal to b2 is a K cell. That is, we consider this to be a1, this to be b1, and you consider this to be a2 and this to be b2. Then consider the rectangle, this one. This rectangle is the 2 cell, etc. Now, if x belongs to Rk and R is greater than 0, the open ball in B with the center x and radius R is defined to be set of all y in Rk such that modulus of y minus x is less than R. And for closed ball, it is modulus of y minus x is less than or equal to R. For x in Rk and R greater than 0, open ball with center x is set of all y in Rk such that modulus of y minus x is less than R, and a closed ball with center at x and radius R is set of all y in Rk such that modulus of y minus x is less than or equal to R. So this is the definition of open ball and closed ball respectively. So if x belongs to Rk and R is greater than 0, then open ball B with the center at x and radius R is defined to be set of all y in Rk such that modulus of y minus x less than R, and a closed ball B with the center x and radius R is defined to be set of all y in Rk such that modulus of y minus x is less than or equal to R. So we define a convex set in Rk. We call a set E subset of Rk is convex if lambda x plus 1 minus lambda into y belongs to E whenever x belongs to E and y belongs to E and 0 less than lambda less than 1. So this is the definition of a convex set. It is actually a segment joining x and y. When lambda equal to 1, you will get x. When lambda equal to 0, you will get y. For 0 less than lambda less than 1, it is a segment from x to y. Now we give an example. Open balls are convex. Let B be an open ball in RK with center x and radius r. That is, B is set of all y in RK such that modulus of y minus x is less than r. Let y and z belongs to B. That is, modulus of y minus x is less than r and modulus of z minus x is less than r. Let lambda belongs to r be such that 0 less than lambda less than 1. Then we have to show that lambda y plus 1 minus lambda into z belongs to B, the open ball. Now you consider lambda y plus 1 minus lambda z minus x. So how this is equal to modulus of lambda y plus 1 minus lambda into z minus x plus lambda x minus lambda x. So that is equal to lambda into y minus lambda into x plus 1 minus lambda into z minus 1 minus lambda into x. So this is equal to lambda into y minus x plus 1 minus lambda into z minus x. So that is equal to modulus of lambda into modulus of y minus x plus modulus of 1 minus lambda into modulus of z minus x. Or since lambda and 1 minus lambda are real numbers, so you have lambda into y minus x plus 1 minus lambda into modulus of z minus x. You know that 0 less than lambda less than 1. So this quantity 1 minus lambda is also positive. And you know that modulus of y minus x is less than r and modulus of z minus x is less than r. So this is less than lambda into r plus 1 minus lambda into r. So this is equal to r. That is, modulus of lambda y plus 1 minus lambda into z minus x is less than r. So this implies lambda y plus 1 minus lambda into z belongs to B, the open ball. Therefore, B is convex. By similar arguments, you can show that closed ball is also convex. By similar arguments, closed ball is also convex. So now we prove that every K cell is convex. Proof: let y z belongs to K cell in Rk. That is, y is equal to y1, y2, y3, etc. yk belongs to Rk, and z is equal to z1, z2, z3, etc. zk belongs to Rk, such that there exists ai, bi in R, such that ai less than bi, and for I is equal to 1, 2, etc. k, ai less than or equal to yi less than or equal to bi, and ai less than or equal to zi less than or equal to bi. So this is the definition of K cell, and you have y and z belongs to K cell. So y coordinates of y and z satisfies these inequalities. Now assume that yi is less than zi. So you have, this is the situation. This is ai, this is vi, you have yi is here, and you have zi is here. For I is equal to 1, 2, etc. k. Now for I equal to 1, 2, etc. k, we have lambda yi plus 1 minus lambda into zi belongs to the interval yi zi for 0 less than lambda less than 1. So when lambda is 0, you have zi, so that is this point, and when lambda is 1, you have yi, this point, but lambda varies between 0 and 1, whereas lambda not equal to 0 and lambda not equal to 1. So lambda yi plus 1 minus lambda zi belongs to the interval yi zi, and the open interval yi zi is actually contained in the closed interval ai bi. Therefore for I is equal to 1, 2, etc. k, lambda yi plus 1 minus lambda into zi belongs to the interval ai bi. That is, for I is equal to 1, 2, etc. k, ai less than or equal to lambda yi plus 1 minus lambda into zi less than or equal to bi. Therefore lambda y plus 1 minus lambda into z belongs to the K cell, where 0 less than lambda less than 1. Therefore the K cell is convex. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.